Tonight with our guests, Darian, Berky, Haber, and James LaBate. Some of America's brightest comics, and who knows what else. Now here's your host, BillBoggs.
Hi, thank you very much. Now, here's a performer who knows that the whole world is really just a show being put on for his benefit. Darian.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Boggs, one of the funniest guys you'll ever see, if you're looking right at him. Okay. Is he laughing? Good. Okay. If you're looking right at him. In another moment. Any Rod Serling fans here? Any Twilight Zone fans? Great show. Great show. One of the scariest faces to ever appear on television. Rod Serling. You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. Yeah, the scary. You know why the Twilight Zone lasted such a long time? Who would want to fire Rod Serling? Would you want that responsibility? Hey, Rod, the show's over. You're fired. Maybe. Never irritate somebody in charge of another dimension. It just doesn't make any sense, you see. I like scary things. I like to be scared. I see all the horror movies like Friday the 13th, Part 1, 2, 3. Anyone here ever see one of those movies? They're great. They really are. They're a lot of fun. Can I ask you something? Do the characters in these films ever do anything that you or I would do in a similar circumstance? Would you ever go looking for a psychotic axe murderer? Come on. And assuming you went, would you take a flashlight with you? Come on. A flashlight, certainly the weapon I would choose if I were looking for an axe murderer. You know, they're like leaving the house. Oh, there's an axe murderer outside. Should we take the rifle, the dagger, the flashlight? Okay, let's go. And there's always a leader of the group, you know. Hey, follow me. I'm a total moron. Oh, yeah, we're all gonna die. Come on, everybody. No, come on, we're all gonna go looking for him in this abandoned building. Come on, let's go. What's the matter? You got your flashlights? What are you afraid of? Let's go, come on. Come on, we're gonna have fun. You gotta have fun. Life's too short. I'll prove it to you. Come on. I know there's a psychotic axe murderer around here someplace. I better walk backwards and bump into him. Wait a minute. A door. Maybe he's behind it. I better check. Hello? Yeah. What a surprise, huh? Yeah. I feel like an idiot now. Would you hang on 1 second? He's here! Honey, the man from the Axe Company is here! You always see this guy in one more scene towards the end of the film because someone will open up a cupboard and this guy will pop out. And I love that part because it's like this axe murderer has a sense of humor that he has to hide these bodies where they're going to be little jokes when people find them. You know, oh, this one will be a good one. Whoops, somebody's coming. Shh, don't say anything. You know? The guy's sick, but he's got a sense of humor. I like him. And then the very normal reaction when someone finds a body, you know, it's like, you know, I open up a cupboard. Thank you. Spontaneous, unsolicited applause for that thing. Really, they stand there screaming. I open up a cupboard. I see my best friend swinging there. I'm out of there, okay? I leave the room, okay? The guy could still be hiding in the room. Yeah? Great, me too. Great. Great. Have you met my friend over here? Yeah. We'll swing together now, right? Would you hang us up next to each other? Because I'm a moron. I was a moron, but now I'm better. There are a lot of morons on this planet. I think we do. Do you ever have one of these days where you think you're a magnet for morons? And when I say morons, please understand, I am not talking about people with real disabilities. I'm talking about people, they have all the tools, lost the handles, okay? It's a little different. Why, whenever I'm on a line, I have to get behind the guy who's trying to cash a check for the Bank of Venus, apparently. The man has no idea why he's on this line. He's pulling out peanuts from his pocket and saying, sir, excuse me, you're a moron. No, you are a moron. This should be a separate moron express line. There really should. 8 brain cells or less. You get on the line. I think it'd be great. One more long moron line. You know, boy, this is sure taking a long time. Well, we don't care. We're morons. What? You want to go ahead of me? Sure, go ahead. I don't care. I'm a moron. What? We're all going the other way? Okay, let's go the other way now. I don't care. What? Oh, we're dancing randomly. Okay, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a lot of fun. Thanks a lot.
All right, now here's a woman who thinks the best way to meet an attractive man is crashing into him with her car. This is Karen Haber.
Hi, everybody. Hi. My name is Karen Haber, and I'm single, and I hate it. I live in Los Angeles, and I live right by Venice Beach, where all the weirdos hang out. Yesterday, this strange-looking gypsy lady with a dark veil over her face grabbed me, and she said, "Karen Haber, you're never going to find happiness, and no one is ever going to marry you." I said, "Mom, leave me alone." I grew up here in New York. I was raised in an all-Jewish neighborhood, and I attended Princess Esther Wholesale High School. High school was so glamorous to me because I was the captain of the cheerleading squad. We were 6 whining Jewish girls. We had this really famous cheer, though, and I want to do it for you now. When are you gonna score? Thanks. So that was the glamorous part of high school. The humiliating part was dating. In high school, my dates used to come pick me up at the door, and my father would always be standing there with a shotgun, and then he would hand it over to my date and say, "Use it if you have to." So I'm single, I hate it, I told you. I met this guy in LA. He was really macho, and he was very Hollywood. When he came to pick me up, he brought his jacuzzi with him. This guy wore his cordless phone on a necklace. He had a coffee mug in his kitchen that said, "I'm the greatest," and on his bedspread it said, "the best." In the middle of making love, he said, "Move over, you're getting in my way." And I just thought, oh, for this I shaved my legs? So, you remember your first time? Of you know what, okay? Yeah. My first time, I was so disappointed. I thought the earth was supposed to move, and then he told me I was. The man that I loved the most in my whole life, my old boyfriend, may he rest in peace as soon as possible. Did you ever meet anybody, date them, live with them, and then they married somebody else after you went and trained them? He's married, and I miss him so much. I really do. Do you think that it's evil to pray that they get divorced? Good. Because I would like everybody to join me in prayer. Right now, yeah. So, my mom says it's my fault I'm single. She goes, "Karen, you make guys nervous because you got that husband look in your eye. You want a man, you gotta lay a trap for him." And I did, too. But the last guy almost chewed his own leg off trying to get away. You know, somebody did ask me to marry him today. Thank you very much. You know, he was hanging out of this 3rd-story window. He went, "Yo, babe, I want to marry you." I just don't know how sincere he was. Last night, I was at this dinner party. I knew everybody there, but my girlfriend pointed this one guy out who I'd never seen, and she said, "Karen, check this guy out because he just got divorced and he's available." 2 seconds after this dinner was over, this guy, he didn't know me, he didn't know anything about me. He just walked up to me and said that he loved me and that he wanted me to have his child. And he gave me his child. I gotta go home and feed it now. Thank you very much.
good, Karen. With us right now is the only comedian we know from Garfield, New Jersey. This is the second hardest working man in show business, James LaBate. James, do your thing.
Thanks a lot, Bill.
Sure.
Oh, hi. Hi, everybody in a good mood? Yeah. Good, because I don't get any better looking. Yeah, love is blind. I'm the reason. I got a girlfriend. She's a real looker. She gets proofed on ladies' night. Personal appearances are a tough game, huh? I've been going through a lot of changes. How do you like what I did to my hair? I dyed it flesh color. It's quite a part, huh? My barber is Moses. The worst thing about being bald is people look at you like it was your idea. You know? What do you want from me? I used to have a forehead. Now I have a forever head. So you ready for winter? Cold weather? Yeah. Plays games on you, huh? Your face dries out when it gets cold. You get that pie crust effect? Very attractive. You think you're looking good? Lepers are freaking out. Some people like to ski. My favorite winter sport is just driving in the snow. It's a thrill, right? Yeah, people are more cautious to take the attitude, well, if this guy's stupid enough to be out here, I'm dumb enough to cut him off. So my motto is avoid skiing, avoid surgery. I have a real phobia about operations. When I was a kid, my uncle died on the table, and it ruined Thanksgiving. Some people don't want to stop eating, what can I tell you? Everything in moderation, that's the saying, right? I had another uncle, he was an alcoholic. We used to call him Uncle Al for short. He'd get arrested for marching without a parade every now and then. He eventually drowned, you know. He drank like a fish, but he swam like a drunk. Thanks. So stay clean. Do your fall cleaning. So far, I've had my teeth done. It's usually as far as I get, you know, because I hate to clean. I developed the good housekeeping through soft lighting method. Are you familiar with that, huh? Yeah, 25-watt bulbs and don't look in the corners, because I live alone. And when you live alone, people always ask you, when are you going to get married? How do you respond to that? What are you supposed to say? Tuesday. You know? Yeah, after work, if I got time. I went to a wedding this month. I went to a punk wedding. It's wild, man. They tied the bride to the bumper. Yeah. See, eventually everybody conforms, gets married, has children. I don't know if I want kids, because at this point, I'm still capable of disappointing myself. I don't need anyone to help me with the business, you know. My parents wanted me to be a doctor. My mother still introduces me as one. She said, meet my son, the MD. Major disappointment. They didn't like the hours I was keeping, you know. Remember when you used to get home so late, you'd meet Dad on his way to work? What a proud father and son moment that was, huh? Yeah, get out the Instamatic, Dad. Let's preserve these precious moments. It's perfect, right? Your father's on his way to work to keep the household alive. You're on your way to bed to keep yourself alive. I used to get in arguments with my father. I'd use his own lines on him. I'd say, look, if you don't like the way things are around here, there's the door. Thanks a lot.
Coming up, are you going to start laughing, or do I have to go get the bell?
Remember this fella? This is Bob Berky. He was on our show before. He has an interesting specialty. He likes to grab unsuspecting people from the audience and then have some fun with them. So, do it.
Thanks, Bill.
All right, I want to thank our guests, Bob Berky, Ron Darian, Karen Haber, James LaBate, and of course our announcer, Mark McEwen. But Karen, seriously, what kind of guys are you really attracted to? I mean, after all this stuff you told us tonight.
I'm attracted to guys like him.
Oh, the guy, the 18-year-old guy back
No,
there.
you know what? Seriously, I'm attracted to guys, okay, like who have that real poker face. You know those kind of men. They don't want to let any feelings or
You like
emotion show through. Yeah,
Why?
and well, deep down inside, they don't have any. You know those guys?
Sure, absolutely. What do you like to do on your dates?
I think that's a little personal, Bill, frankly.
What do you like to do on your dates, big guy?
Well, I'll tell you, but, well, we were out on a date the other night. Should we mention it? Should we say that we're just kidding? Now everybody's gonna go, really?